good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service Live with me, Marky Mark. We've got Steve BFG and Betty Dillygaff Porter. Hello, good evening. Hello, everybody on the replay as well. Hello. Gav, hey up, buddy. Hope you had a good shift, mate.
I'm trying to pop out chat here.
Gav's going to be watching us at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Indeed he is, because he's at work.
Love the happy smiley faces you've got on there, dude.
Yeah, it's worrying, that.
I don't know why I pressed that, actually. I was trying to do the upside down one. Press the wrong fucking button.
There you go. Hello, everybody in chat. Hope you're all right. Hope you've had a nice week.
That's good.
Remember to change to live chat, folks. I'm just come off Twitch chat there just now. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Makes a change. I'm already on live chat. Yay.
Right, hold on. I got to do the smiley faces.
This is where the picture of him in a thong appears on the screen.
Oh, you got a pizza on your head.
So, as I thought it was a fucking hat. No, it's a hat.
It's not. It's a pizza.
It looks like a pizza slice,
Slice a piece of pizza.
It's not supposed to be a clown hat. Fucking hell. Alright, fuck it. There you go.
Oh, Pixie. See, it's normally me pissing around with these.
Yeah, but you've got the fun ones. These ones are just cack. Because the last time I tried that thing that you've got, the computer went, ain't having it.
Yeah, that's why I've not been doing it. So,
Through a fucking...
Yes. Sorry, we're a bit late. We were dipping into the book of why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Yes, kind of. Yeah.
Yes. We'll talk about that a bit more later, possibly. But no, we do have an exciting show for you this evening. Well, it is for us.
Well, it's always exciting for us, isn't it? We're always giddy.
This is it. This
We're always
is it.
giddy for it.
So, before we start, it was somebody's birthday on Monday.
Yes, it was.
And I got it wrong. I made him younger than he is.
I was quite happy with that, and I was quite happy to leave it like that.
However, chat, can we have a quick round of, and I know there's been some already, a quick round of happy birthdays to the governor, please? It was his birthday on Monday.
Birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear governor.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys.
And many more.
They better be, because I'm older than him.
Only just.
Only just.
Only just.
There's hope for me yet then.
And I've got to tell everybody, because I'm so excited, my wife, for my birthday present, I'm going to Expo for 2 nights. Yay!
Hey! So, the kettles are going to taste of hot dogs, are they? Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, no.
What?
You unicorn.
Somebody stuck a cone in me.
Thank you, everybody in chat.
Oh, how fabulous, darling. Oh, you need some glitter. That's better.
Yeah, that's more like it.
If your name's not down, you're not coming in.
In it.
Can't wait for my Huggle Bunny.
Sorry, I will stop fucking around.
It's the pop pops that are more fun. The honk honks. That's the boys.
Talking of honk honk, Stephen.
Yes, darling.
You're going to say hello to chat.
Yes, I suppose I better had. By God. Mr. Stone, good evening, sir. Always a pleasure. Hey up, me duck, how you doing, kid? Bill Richards, good evening, and I hope everything goes all right, mate, because he's got some more tests coming up, bless him. Stevie, Black Country Vapor, currently at work. Jasper's at home with Mrs. Black Country. Cicero, dude!
Cicero.
Chris Doyle, good evening. Darth Vapor, good evening. Dawning W, hello.
Yeah, did the honk honk.
Faxi M's, good evening. You need bigger
Fist
hand.
bump.
Mine. Fee, darling, good evening and Hoggles. Free Rider Vapor, good evening. Gary F, 1872.
Gee, Gary, how are we? I haven't seen you for a long time, but I hope you're well.
We've got Grateful Ant, good evening. Jay's Vape Reviews. Evening, Jay. John Vaping Joker. Dude.
John Vaping the Joker.
Leon Martinez. Good evening. Or good
Hello.
morning, good afternoon, I don't know. Lynn Smith. Hello. Huggles. We got Mark H. How's it going, dude? You got used to that new shift pattern yet? Mr. Anderson. Good evening, sir. Vavavoom. She's in. That's the lady. Vapor Bunny. Good evening, darling. And last but by no means least, Vapor Queen Becky. Good evening and right, I think that's everybody. Nobody snuck in my back door.
Yeah.
Why? Scroll.
I have noticed, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, YouTube seems to be a bit glitchy.
A bit. Not good.
Yeah, because say yesterday I uploaded a review and it took an hour and a half for them to... It uploaded normal speed. But once YouTube had got hold of it, it took an hour and a half for a 10-minute video to actually... You know how they process it? An hour and a half. And I've noticed that we came to be a bit glitchy as well. And I've also had chat lose connection twice.
Right. Gary, that's brilliant news, mate.
That's
Absolutely
awesome
fantastic
news. Does that mean there's a hammer of God potentially appearing? Because I'd be going out and buying one of them babies on the strength of that news. Leon, a few things that might cause coughing. You're coughing on Nick salts in a matter lung. Yeah, some people don't like Nick salts. I can't do 20 mils. I've got to do 10 mils in Nick salts. Free base.
I think Jules is the same with 20 milligram. I'll start again. 20 milligram Nick salts. It makes her cough too.
Oh man.
Saying that, I had fun today. You're talking about Nick salts and that lot. 50 milligram. Yeah. That's hard eating. You, I mean, you know about that.
Well, that was kind of something that was kind of leads into a story, I suppose. That it was on Planet of the Vapes regarding the retailers who are being charged with the illegal disposable vapes, and some of the nicotine levels that for what they're reporting was it 6 times higher than the UK standard. But I'm thinking to myself, that's some amount of nicotine if they're saying that, because our highest obviously is 20 milligrams.
Yeah.
So are they saying they've got, let me get this right. Hold on, I need to take my shoes off because I'm not good at fucking maths.
120.
It's 120 milligram nicotine.
No.
You'd be in the fucking moon.
Literally, I got sent, they're called Yo-Yo. I think they're called Yo-Yo. Yeah, the Yo-Yo from BMO. I agreed to review them absolutely months ago. And yeah, they're 50 mil. And it's like a couple of toots on them. And it's like, oh, I've got to put that down.
The thing is that these vapes at that high nicotine are commonplace in the States. And And I suppose you can see then why the
Oh yeah, I mean, as a
youngsters were buying it
reviewer,
at a
you'll
high end.
know. I mean, we get stuff that not just for the European Union and the UK under TPD. We're reviewing for the whole world.
Yeah.
That's why we get away with it.
Mark H. behaves. Somebody will blow the back of their head off trying that.
I mean, even as Jay says, I mean, it wasn't even just the case of the high nicotine. It was the puff counts, and some of them over 1,000 puffs to 1,500, I think it was.
The current must-have is the 3,500.
3,500. I've seen 2,000.
3,500. It's the.
But surely though that must be some size of bloody device though.
It's not little.
I mean, like that thing that Matt's got looks like a roll-on deodorant.
That thing that Mark's got is awesome. The flavour on those.
These really, they are, I've got to admit, they are really good. But
the apple is just like biting into a sort of Bramley Eater mix.
Right?
yeah, this has got an 850 mAh internal battery. This one.
The
But it's still only a 2 mil tank
yeah.
to be legal.
No,
in
that's
the UK.
that's 12 mil. That. And I always thought it was 10 mil for a closed pod system. It's not. It's still 2 mil.
Yeah.
But the I'm trying to think what they're called because they're not elf bars, but they're calling them elf 3,500. These things, they're not little. They've got a 1,500 mAh battery in them, and they're claiming 3,500 puffs. Which Mark and I were discussing this, and it all depends how you vape it. You know, if it's got way over 2 mil of liquid in. Don't get us wrong on that. But what surprised me on the article that you sent the link for, it's on Planet of the Vapes. I didn't realise it was 5,000 per instance that they were getting fined. Elux Legend, that's the baby. Cheers, Dawn.
Just a quick
5,000
answer to Faxi.
Yeah.
I believe it's going to be Podfest.
Oof.
Yeah, we had a chunter about that the other night, didn't we?
Sorry, just getting back to what you were saying.
Yeah, no. What was I saying? Yeah, it was a 1,500 mAh battery. £5,000 a pop. Now, is that per raid or is that per line that they find?
No, that'd be parade, but it wasn't even just the fact that it was disposable vaping devices. They were fucking there was the bootleg whiskey and every bloody thing.
Dude, times is hard. The black market always flourishes.
That's the thing. I mean, even then, that kind of leads into the story we were talking about just before we came on air regarding the bounce back ones, and the guy who had the balls to do this. You've got to take your hat off to this guy.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
Imagine the scene. You have an independent car dealer in Scotland. He gets a phone call from a posh geezer in London saying, "You have a Porsche advertised. I'd like to purchase it. My secretary will send you the details. It will be under the name of BBL Limited. And we'll send the full amount." Well, the geezer sort of sat in Scotland thinking, what the? Something a bit weird here. Lo and behold, half an hour later, BBL turns up in the company account. Now, have we guessed what BBL stands for?
Big Boris's love child.
Yes. Yes. Party. Bounce Back Loan Limited. What this geezer had done was he had taken a bounce back loan out in the name of the garage and was basically expecting them to release the car and them to think, oh, yeah, he sent the money, fine. There is an article in Car Dealer that goes into the details of this. I have cleaned up the language from the garage immeasurably. The gentleman is not happy. So basically, this geezer has already put them into £40,000 worth of debt, if you will, technically. And had he received the car, there'd have been 80,000 down. So unreal.
But I've got to
So
take my hat off.
So, me being thick, how did that happen? How can they? How can he? So is he given a bounce back loan in their name?
Yes, he's applied for a bounce back loan in their name, told them it will come from BBL Limited. So he's done his own work. He's found out what the bounce back loan comes under. And it appears electronically. It would appear that the bounce back loan system, the checks were maybe not as robust as they could have been.
But this seems to be quite a big thing at the moment because there's quite a lot. I think it was in the news today regarding the bounce back loans, that the amount of fraud and things like that was going on was horrendous. But I've got to admit, got to take my hat off to that guy for trying that. I would never have thought of doing that. I mean, the guy must be a fucking genius, sitting there going, right, how can I work this? Right, if I do that, and that's not costing me a penny. It's only, at the end of the day, it's only cost me a phone call. Now, can you imagine whoever worked at the garage side who wasn't maybe just on the ball? Not
That
a problem,
could
sir.
have very easily
You've
worked.
received your money. Your car will be with you tomorrow. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
If it had pulled off, they wouldn't have even clicked until the demand for the payback of the loan appeared.
Or whoever did the books the following month or whatever it is to balance the books. Bounce back loan? What the oh, gold.
Yeah. It's scary times. Oh, here we go. Disposables carry a large profit for those companies. Expect the flood to continue. It's a fair point, Cicero. We do vote with our wallet. The problem is, as we've said for a number of months, Joe Public likes life easy. And these are easy.
I don't get. I mean, everyone's slagging disposables off. They have got their place.
Yes, they have.
They've
For the
definitely got their place.
Yeah, for the likes of us as a hobbyist side of things, we've been there, done that kind of thing, and I suppose it is kind of ruining our part of the vaping scene, if you want, because we're used to our rebuildables and buying our shinies, whereas all you're getting now is just little bits of disposable plastic with a liquid in it, and excuse me, in a battery.
When you think about it, from not our side of it, I'm not talking about skonkers and all that. Uggles, Gail, Uggles. I'm not talking about our side of things. Go back to your starter pens, your C4s and all that kind of stuff. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people that vape are still on that similar kind of system.
Yep.
And they are the bulk of the people that vape in this country.
Yeah.
I can't say for the other countries, but I can say for this country. It's Mrs. Joe Blogg. She goes down once a week to the vape shop, or she goes to the market, buys her e-liquid, buys a couple of coils, and that's it. That's as much interest as she's got in vaping. And she'll be... I've known loads of them when I worked at vape shop, and they were still using CE4s. And they wouldn't swap to the latest version of something. They were happy, they knew how it worked, and they was happy. And it's them people that will go on to disposables.
That's why B&M's still got the C4 kits and things.
Iceland have. Iceland, you can buy Iceland, you can see CE4 kits.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Mark, you saw it for the other side of the counter, basically, when you worked in the vape shop. You saw it firsthand. I mean, the likes of Bunny and that as well, Mark, who have their own working vape shops and whatever. They must be seeing the same thing. It's the same people who come in, they'll buy one coil.
Yeah.
They'll buy the little 10ml bottle or a couple of 10ml bottles, and you won't see them for about a week or so. And it's the same. It's the same customers coming in buying the same thing constantly all the time.
Bunny's just said she still sells a lot of C5s.
Yeah.
Yeah. CE4, CE5s, Nautilus coils. Nautilus coils, we used to go through them like nobody's business. Your box standard BVC 1.6.
I mean, you got to admit, I mean, the Nautilus coil is a good coil. And the thing is, that must be the ultimate seller. If you think about it, the amount of people who are still buying Nautilus coils these days.
Yeah.
And God forbid they delete them out of their range. I don't think they will, because it's they're making money off them hand over fist. Because it's a constant supply.
Yeah.
It's supply and demand. Whereas you get fads, somebody will come out with a fantastic mod or whatever it is. You go, oh, that's absolutely great. Buy one. You go, that shit, fucking bin it.
I mean, blooming K3 kits. We used to sell them continuously. K3 kits.
But as long as the billet boxes and the clones are producing the Nautilus bridges and things, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Of course it is.
I mean, that kind of leads on to something else here that I noticed. I just noticed it tonight before we came live on air. Again, back to Planet the Vapes. It was e-cigs helping Norfolk smokers, and it kind of leads on to, obviously.
That's the one at Yarmouth, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's electronic cigarettes are being used to help long-term smokers in Norfolk finally quit their smoking habits. The support being given signifies the ongoing strength vaping is playing in combating tobacco-related disease in England, and marks the country out as a leading light globally. So that's a bit of good news for us in the UK. It's also good news for smokers in Norfolk, who will be issued vouchers to go to the local vape shop and hand over their vouchers for whatever device. I don't actually say what device it is.
It'll be a normal standard starter kit.
Yeah.
This is actually the follow-up to a story that we talked about on Tales from the Ohm about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They were planning it out and they were looking for support. It was a professor from one of the East Anglian universities who was wanting to study it, and it just sort of snowballed from there. But it's a fantastic bit of stuff. You know, I mean, to say 2 years later, we're still talking about it. That's bang on.
I mean, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that kind of thing is going to get trialled elsewhere.
Yeah.
And it follows on, you know, with different counties throughout the whole country. I mean, not just in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. It just carries on and it snowballs, and it gets more of a positive light on vaping, considering all the negativity that we're still getting, because fucking tabloid news are dredging up shit for years ago, which we all know is a load of bull anyway. But they're still dragging it up and dragging it up and dragging it up. But then you get the people, I think we spoke about it a couple of weeks back as well. You'll still get people buying a particular newspaper and reading it and going, see, I told you shouldn't be vaping, because look what it says in there.
I had a lad today who came to Weybridge and that lot, and obviously he saw me vape stuff because I had quite a few bits and pieces I'm testing. And he goes, blooming it, he says, thought they were banning them.
Jesus.
He goes, no. He says, well, he says, them e-liquids, they're on about banning them, he says, because they don't know what's in them.
No.
Yo, blokes, don't smoke, don't vape. But
reads the sun. Reads the sun.
NHS has got a tender.
That's right,
Liam, they are putting it out to tender.
I believe it's already gone out to tender now, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm a bit behind. I need to have a chat with the smoking cessation at work and see what the crack is.
What's her name?
Eh? It's a bloke, I think.
Okay, what's his name? Tristan.
Stop it.
Dominic.
See, we don't allow vapes. But
You don't allow any of it, do you?
No, all we do is nicotine lozenges. So, but there is good reasons, because you can't start a fire with a nicotine lozenge.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Can't if you get two of them and rub them together.
But at least,
No.
I mean, in sort of like Her Majesty's Service prisons, they have vape pens. They have the
They do.
CE4s, don't they? Type of things.
They are specially well, initially, I don't know about now, but when they first brought them in, they were specially manufactured vapes, completely transparent plastic, so you could even see the battery and the gubbins. And there were security seals inside, so that they couldn't be taken apart and you couldn't adulterate the wick.
We had one, a gentleman that came to the vape shop, and he showed me one. He'd recently come out, and obviously he wanted to have a new setup, and he wanted one exactly like that, but obviously...
Now, the problem that was with those is they were made of quite squidgy plastic, so that you couldn't turn it into a shank and stab anybody with it. So it made it interesting. Let's just say with my piggy fingers, when I tested them for our place, as soon as you put any sort of squeeze on it, forget it. Crossbars.
I'm trying to find it. It was Bill put the Lancet of All Journals published a negative article.
No, interesting.
I'm trying to find it. There's one going back to 2020.
There has been some negative articles in the Lancet, but
yeah, because it's taking its information from those.
Yes.
Hold on.
Them.
That way, over that big stretch of water.
I've recommended to smokers.
Andy, this bump, matey. Hope you're all right.
Even Andy.
Hey up, Andy. Hey up, me duck. I've recommended to smokers to buy Vaptio Cosmo kits before, takes a BVC, and if they want to save a bit of money, then buy the Vaptio coils. Future-proof recommend as the BVC will outlive us all. Probably will,
Probably
mate.
right there, mate, yeah. You can't go wrong. I don't care what anyone says. The Aspire 1.6, in fact, the 0.7s are nice as well. I used to put that in my billet box, the 0.7s.
Gail, I think that's going to come to a certain extent, I think.
I must admit, we voiced that same concern a while back, and I think it's a possibility.
This is true, yeah. I mean, blooming heck, we thought that back in, what were it, 2012, 13.
Yeah, but whether it's going to be a case of smokers going to their doctor saying they want to stop smoking, or the doctors, they go back to like the Norfolk thing with the vouchers, rather than going to a vape shop, then as the NHS has quite rightly pointed out, the NHS have put out to tender for a particular device or working with a particular company. It may be a case of that part of it will be more regulated through a chemist. I
don't think you're going to be able to walk into your doctor and say, "Can I have an e-cigarette?"
No.
I think there's going to be some serious terms and conditions that you have got to go on to a stop smoking plan, and it's a proper plan.
Oh yeah, I think then you will be signing up for something.
Yeah.
They're not just going to hand them out.
I signed up this bump.
Interesting one here from Free Rider. I'm thinking on getting the Pulse AIO. What are your thoughts? By all accounts, excellent bit
Everyone's
of kit.
raving about it. I do like the look of them borough bridges that they've got inside them.
I'm just not convinced that the body shell.
Me personally, I'd go for the solid plastic one. Not the
black
clear one. Your best person to ask is Bill. Bill Richards has just bought one. I haven't got one. I've not actually physically held one, so I can't tell you. I can tell you what I think of it. I think I like the look of it. But by all accounts, it's bigger than you think it is in its girth, because it is a 21700 after all. But by all accounts, that bridge that they've got, the rebuildable bridge, is brilliant.
Excellent.
In fact,
Lizzie!
Bill turned around and said it's what makes it.
Excellent.
You're looking at the picture that I've got here in front of me, it's not much smaller than that.
No.
The drag.
See, drag size, that's not bad.
No.
I didn't think the drag was that intrusive.
Yeah, but you've got huge hands. Well, I mean, the hog won't be intrusive to your hands.
What are you trying to say?
You've got big hands. That's all. I mean, not like my titchy little things. Yeah, I would tend to agree with you there, Bunny. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too expensive.
65 quid.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come down. I might, because obviously I want to try that bridge. So I might just actually get the actual bridge with the burrow tank and put it in my billet box, see what it's like.
See, now, some people have said that the airflow is a bit restricted on it.
Well,
On the rebuildable. But I suppose it's all down to your flavour and vape, isn't it? So,
see, I got told the opposite. By all accounts, it's more area than the billet box.
that wouldn't be a bad thing.
No, it wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, the billet box is a really, especially if I put I've got a build in there. But if you use like the 0.7 coils, that wasn't too bad. You could do a restricted direct along with it. But it is a restricted direct along. What I like about the Pulse one, though, is it's a 21700. I've got a thing for 21700s at the moment.
Yeah, that just that they've been listening to people. Well, they've been listening to the general public. Listening to 21700.
See, that's what I'm surprised about the billet box. Why they've not gone down the route of actually making a 21700 version instead of an single 18650.
Here you go. Bill's just said it's a pretty restricted direct alone, but the flavour's fantastic with the 0.7 coil.
There you go.
Excellent. And apparently Jay Hayes released a sneak peek photo of his bridge today. Knowing Jay, that could be quite interesting.
Interesting, nice. Simon.
What's that one? Ooh. Made better than the new Royal Enfields. Not seen one in person. Oh, nice. Nice. Right. Well, here's one. Quick question. How many in chat have been watching Boba Fett then? Me too. Now, I've got to be careful here because I appreciate not everybody's up to the current episode, but by God, it was good.
I've just got to put in, Lynn's just turned around and said, the vape shell is my favourite bridge so far. Yeah, I've got a vape shell.
Excellent. Not yet. Don't see.
And Adam Stone don't do Star Wars.
Ban him.
No. John's watching it and liked it. Sweet Jesus. No. Sorry, Gary.
Right, Gary, there's yoga mats in it.
What do you mean there's yoga mats in it?
I'll tell you about that later on.
I'm intrigued.
Yes.
So the answer to the question is, BFG, no one's interested.
Fair enough. Nope.
Right, it's been a great show. Right.
We'll see you later. I can't win.
Betty, you saying your goodbyes?
See ya. I'm away to watch Boba Fett. Fuckies.
No, the reason I ask.
You were the mats.
Bendy you are.
Lotus position you shall.
Do or do not. There is no try. Another Life on Netflix. It was. I've not seen that one yet.
No, I haven't.
I'm not a fan of Ricky Gervais, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Ricky Gervais, but I keep on being told that Another Life's really good.
See, I'm still watching Eddie Izzard on Netflix. I love that.
See, he's another one. It's sort of like I'm a bit chalk and cheese with.
his Death Star canteen, that's got to be one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Blazing vapes, fist bump. Oh,
Blazing, dude! Anyone seen Afterlife?
That's the one with Ricky Gervais.
Right.
No.
See, I'm not a big fan of Ricky.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Black Country, Another Life. Is that a different program? I think it's the same thing. If I made an arse it. Because Steve says Another Life. Am I getting mixed up? Is that a different thing altogether?
Another Life is supposed to be brilliant, even people grieving it, finding it a big help. Oh, that sounds good. About the yoga mats, in my defence, I had 1 or 12 Stella. It was always going to...
All right, okay, right. I'll let the cat out of the bag for all of you who don't know. Gary likes a little bit of a drinky poos.
Does it?
Yeah, and he was pissed one night, and this was one of his alcoholic purchases from eBay. What was it? Was it 50 meters of yoga mats?
Fucking hell.
I saw it was something along those lines, and he's never lived it down since.
That's a lot of yoga mat.
That's a hell of a lot of yoga mat.
Mind, I suppose if you've got runners on your stairs, it's cracking for underlay, you know?
Well, I've got to admit, I've never had a drunken eBay fest yet. So
He's got a bouncy room though, because he's just fucking wallpapered the room with fucking yoga mat.
Oh, but that'd be awesome, mate. Stick on Killing Joke and just bounce off the walls.
Sorry, Gary.
It was 96 square.
Oh no, it was. There you go.
That's even more. That's ridiculous.
Well, I still remember, guys. Australian Pink Floyd.
Yes.
November, Nottingham and Sheffield or Manchester.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop that one in.
Well, I know a little person that was going to see the Australian Pink Floyd.
Yes.
Yes. I would like to see them again. The first time I saw them, they blew me away. To be honest with you. Even the stage show with because they used basically the same lighting crew as Floyd did. Plus they also had the big blow up kangaroo made by the same company who made the flying pig for animals and things like that.
Was it? It would either. I'm sure it was Dave's either wedding or his daughter's wedding. An Australian Pink Floyd played at their wedding reception. That's how good they are.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I do like Amy Duck's comment. I've had far too many sober random purchases I can't afford. I don't need drunk ones too. Lynn, haven't had chance yet. I will be checking out the Love Bites.
Killing Joke are also touring in April as well.
Yes, they're playing Rock City, I believe. Looking forward to that one. I may have to treat a certain young lady to that one.
Well, the thing is, it's looking good now. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
With England lifting the mask, although obviously there's a lot of people still kicking up pails. Why do you need to wear them in shops and on trains? Well, it's the private company, so if you don't abide to their rules, then you're fucking out. Who cares? They're still protecting their own employees. So if you don't like it, tough shit. Unfortunately, we've still got to follow the mask wearing rules up here at the moment. I don't know if and when that's going to change, because normally we're a few weeks behind to see how many people die in fucking England before they decide to change in up here.
She's not daft, old Nikki.
So,
Well, it makes a change, doesn't it? You've got to admit, because normally the rules when anything like that comes in, it always comes into Scotland first.
Yeah, we were fucked.
Yeah, true.
But that's before we had our own parliament. Yeah, poll tax. Send it to those kilted fuckers up there first.
Yeah, but you got payback because normally when you find out a load of people have died, they get all upset. You like, we're still wearing them.
You don't need to send William back down again. They're doing it themselves. As they go to garden parties.
Stop it.
What do you think? I mean, I don't do politics and things like that. But do you think Boris is?
I tell you one thing: they're throwing everything at him. I mean, now they're on about him agreeing for a load of dogs to come out of Afghanistan.
Yeah, you know why?
What the fuck was that about?
Right.
That's your left hand making sure that you don't see what the right hand's doing.
Exactly.
Take the dog for a walk while I'm tickling your balls. Sorry.
Basically, when there was airlifting them all out before the Taliban took over Afghanistan,
Yeah.
by all accounts, he agreed that this gentleman and his rescue dogs were on the last plane home.
So was it all Afghan hounds then?
Hero weight Charlie fish.
No, have you noticed the Ukrainian situation is virtually non-existent unless they're reporting on the talks?
They are reporting it a bit more than they were doing.
I must admit, I had to laugh. It was a news report the other day that's saying that the Americans, there's 8,000 US troops ready to be deployed in the Ukraine, and there's 8,000 US troops with their asses going like that. Don't send me, I don't know if I can go.
Hi, Nikki. Hello.
I just can't understand how the report on the parties and all this hoo-ha about the dogs is getting more airtime, and virtually BBC News was running pure about the party report, and there seems to be bugger all about potentially a large chunk of Eastern Europe going boom.
I mean, when you think about it, logically, if this had have happened back in 84, we'd be thinking World War III is going to happen.
Oh, God, yeah. Mine is the last voice you will ever hear.
I mean, we mentioned this last week, but
Indeed.
We are so bloody close.
Hey up, don't you dare steer the conversation to music more often. His comment about Dawn seems to do very well out of it when we steer the conversation to music. Shall we do it more often? The Ukrainians are liking the UK, though. We're the only ones giving them actual help with supplies and training. Yes, we have sent a load of anti-tank missiles over there, apparently, which has upset old Shirtless.
Yeah, oh, bless him.
Yeah, he said last week, Cicero. Apparently, they were evacuated yesterday.
Yeah,
Grizz, you handsome, sexy swine.
Hello, Grizzy.
Bless him. Don't know if any of you caught Grizz on last week on the UK Vape Show. Diamond geezer. Had me chuckling my tits off. I've been slowly catching up on replay. Big brill. Bit rude. Yeah. Surprised.
How can we say out about being rude?
Nothing to do with me.
You want to try playing bloody word games with him. It was one of the rights. If you went onto I think he still does it. If you go onto the Vaping Misfits, yeah, Grizz has like the party package on a computer game, and it's almost like what's the one? It's almost like Cards Against Humanity. And by God, did that get dark. With Grizz and Matt, jeez.
What's Cards Against Humanity?
Have you ever played Cards Against... Oh.
if you get phrases, yeah, and you have to create. Then they ask you a question, and you have to create something with the words that you have.
Like fascinate.
Yeah, but it's Jackbox Party Packs. That's the boys. Thank you, Grizz.
So like you say fascinate. I want you to say a word with fascinate. Like, you know, like I had a pullover that had 9 buttons. I lost one. I can only fascinate.
Yeah, or contagious.
Quiplash. That's the one.
Contagious. The guy over the road's painting his garden fence with a 3-inch brush. That's going to take that cunt ages. Oi.
It is one of the funny. If you get a group of people in of a similar mindset and possibly a little bit of alcohol mixed into it.
I honestly,
Mark,
Bunny, I've never even heard of Cards Against Humanity before.
Yeah, we've done it a few nights in here on Zoom, and it is fucking hilarious.
It's amazing. It's always the quiet ones, isn't it?
Normally Gail.
It's phrases missing one word, then you have cards with one on, and you have to decide which word would be funniest.
See, I bought Jules the Harry Potter ones, but they're still and they've never been opened. And I'm thinking, no, they can't be good as the kind of adult version ones.
Far more fun. It's a good one if there's a group of you absolutely blasted, mate.
Yeah, I must admit, yeah, it is a good bloody laugh.
Gailey's protesting
right.
innocence.
Remember, it's me, your thong.
Oh no, Jay, that's sick. You want to mix the adult ones with the Disney answers?
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Oh, yeah. Talking about Disney, what's all that bollocks that's going off at the moment with Disney regarding the remake of fucking Snow White and the 7
Short people.
No, it's not even short people now. They're making it 7 magical creatures. Fuck off.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's what's his face out of Game of Thrones, isn't it? I mean, you can understand it though.
But
there is a very valid argument for it.
But it's if you actually read the book and the way things were done, right? Dwarfs in those kind of books and the fairy tales, they weren't dwarfs as we know them. They were magical creatures themselves.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? But it's the way culture's now got it that you can't do fuck all. So they're apparently going to make a remake where Snow White's not and the 7 dwarfs are going to be magical creatures.
Well, come on, let's face it. Is Snow White going to be a thicko and eat an apple from a strange granny?
Well, the thing is, she's if Prince Charming kisses her, then she's going to actually take him to court because he's forced himself upon her while she was sleeping.
Technically, that's necrophilia because she's supposed to be dead.
She's still fucking warm, so lay back.
I mean, how far can you go? I mean, it's like we were on about it the other week with midget Dems.
I know. I don't know. I don't. Is it just me, or is the world going to?
It has, but again, Peter Dinklage's argument's pretty good. Yeah, I mean that guy. To be fair to him, Adam, you're burning in hell for that one. Yeah, I mean, there's.
I think it's a tall order asking him to do that.
Oh, stop it! I think the thing that's really wound people up is the character names on the Disney one, because that's what's called taking the offence, because Sleepy, Dopey, and all the rest of it.
Why? Why is that being offensive?
I think there's an inference that that's the way it's been taken.
But where they going to call them fucking Jakey, Alky, and Pikey?
Oh, God knows. Stop it. What's the name of the American midget comedian?
Oh, fuck.
Brad, is it Brad Summit or?
Oh God, I know what you're talking about now.
Well, he got involved in it, and he's basically said, "I can fix this." And I said, well, what's your suggestion? And he said, "It's simple. She doesn't piss off with the prince. She hooks up with one of the dwarfs."
There's
we've
been
all
a film
seen
about
that
that
video.
already.
Hello, I'm your plumber. Brad Nelson, that's the chap. Thank you, Norse, and good evening, sir.
Good evening, sire.
Brad Nelson's brilliant.
Cicero, I was mugged by 6 dwarves last night, not happy.
Oh,
Is it me, or people just trying to kill our childhood?
It's not so much our childhood, they're trying to kill future generations' childhoods.
yeah, but they've already rewritten it. I mean, what? The Gollywog's gone. Uncle Ben's Rice no longer has a picture of Uncle Ben on it, and it's called Ben's Rice.
Why?
Because it's racially offensive, apparently.
How is it?
It's referring to slavery.
Okay. What about Kentucky Fried Chicken? We're not allowed to have the Colonel on the...
Well, that's an interesting one, because have you noticed how the Colonel doesn't seem to appear in the merchant?
What about Fish Fingers?
Captain Birdseye was a fucking
Captain
pirate.
Birdseye, what about him? Is he going to be a racial thing?
They're not by
What about
Royal Blood,
What about Terry the Tiger, whatever his name is, on Frosties?
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger, ah.
Well, it was like Cocoa Pops. You couldn't even say that, but it makes the milk taste chocolatey
Why?
because they had to take the brown out. That just didn't sound right.
No, to be fair, Uncle Ben the Image wasn't really anything to do with the company, no. But they went down that path and now have changed it for those reasons.
Yeah, but you work out how many actual logos and names of products that really have got nothing to do with what they're actually really selling.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, the amount of farmhouse sausages, and they've never been near a farm. But they've got a lovely picture of a farm and all that lot. And
some of them haven't been near a pig, mate.
exactly.
They made a film about that too.
Soul and Green.
Not the film I was thinking about.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Captain Pugwash. Speaking of Captain Pugwash, I think he's either called Rude Guy or Rude Man on YouTube. And you know they do these adult dubs of old cartoons and things. He does one of Captain Pugwash, and it is the funniest thing I've seen in ages. It's absolutely brilliant. Roger the Cabin Boy gets his own back. That's all I'm going to say. He also does a rude Star Wars, but you lot aren't interested in Star Wars, so.
Yeah, you bunch of fucking heathens. Yours are gonna.
Look at Whoopi Goldberg. Won't even say the Great White Way in Times Square. It's the Great Black Way. What? Never even heard of that one.
The Great White Way in Times Square. I don't even know what the Great White Way is.
Grizz, I have seen the Tintin ones, and you're going to hell as well. Badly dubbed porn. They were brilliant. Do you remember those? I think it was Channel 5 was showing those at one point, badly dubbed porn. They were taking old sort of 70s and 80s softcore porn movies and then completely redubbing the scripts.
Mm. The closest I've ever got to that is bad lip sync on YouTube.
Oh, they are so funny.
Rocking and rolling down to the street, I'm rolling, and them seagulls.
That badly dubbed porn was hilarious. It really was funny. I think some of it was because you knew somewhere in the country there was a load of 13-year-olds getting really excited because they'd seen the word porn. And they were going to be so disappointed. Whatever happened to Richie and Eddie? Richie's
One of them's
dead.
passed away, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think again back to the Captain Pugwash thing, that was an urban legend. That actually never happened. Regarding the names of Seaman Staines and Roger the Cabin Boy and Captain Pugwash was actually in the Australian slang for oral sex and shit like that. It was an urban legend. So.
I know, but it made it more fun. However, nobody's ever disproved the theories on Magic Roundabout.
What do you mean disprove the theory?
That Dylan was a stoner.
Yeah. They were based off the 7 deadly sins, allegedly. So you had sloth,
Well, originally
envy.
it was a French animation team that had made it, and they sent the tapes over here, and I forget the guy that narrates it, but it was him that made it up. He made the stories up because obviously he couldn't speak French.
Grizz is asking whether we're going to Expo.
Yes, I am definitely going to Expo. My 2 nights have already been booked.
We're going, it's whether we're stopping on the night. That's the only thing I've got to work out.
Not for me, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I'm not going. Simple as that. Sorry.
Shaggy's definitely a stoner. I would go with that one, Bunny.
Oh, God, absolutely.
But no, Dylan at the Magic Roundabout was stoned out his tits.
Yeah.
Every time he was sitting there like that.
I still can't work out how Florence was supposed to be lust, though.
If you smoke some of the stuff that Dylan had smoked, then look through his eyes. You never know.
Oh, Lynn, don't. That's one of my favourites. Rainbow does Top Gear on YouTube.
Yeah, you told me to watch that, yeah.
Grizz found the same thing you did, Mark. His hotel was...
Yeah, I was quite surprised.
I think you'll find that the likes of the Premier Inn have taken a fit to drop their prices because they've had a bit of a spanking, to be honest with you. If you think about it.
I'm going down. I'll be there on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. In fact,
Excellent.
I'll be there on the B2B day. Well, I'm driving down Friday. So I'll be spending most of the day at Expo on Friday, but it'll be mainly Saturday, Sunday.
You're going to avoid the obligatory hangover on Sunday morning then, mate?
Well, you know me, I don't drink, so...
I know.
But I did,
That 1 year.
that 1 year that I did drink, me and our Aiden and a load of everyone were still drinking at 5 o'clock Saturday morning, and I lost a day because of that, so yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Grizz is stopping Friday, Saturday.
Cool.
Excellent.
And look, I'm so looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be more the social side this year.
Oh, God, yeah, totally.
Vinny's taking him down. Vinny's taking Faxi down for the day on Saturday.
Blimey now. Vinny's actually got day off. Yanni's allowed him day off. Wow.
He's probably found them negatives.
Awesome. Can't wait to see you, kiddo.
No, I must admit, I've got to seriously look into that and see whether the funds of BFG will stretch. It's all good.
Well, saying that, I mean, the prices are doing really well. I mean, what was it? It was £233. I mean, it was just a standard room I got. £233, and that includes me 2 breakfasts as well. And your breakfast's, what, a tenner?
Yeah. The thing is, though, buy your breakfast and you probably save yourself a fortune because you ain't going to be snacking inside.
Exactly.
Is there any more sausages? I've only got 12 here.
I'll always help you find a shiny. I'm terrible for finding shinies.
He is.
Make
He
sure
is.
you've got a nice large bank account when you go there, though. Because I'll be taking, if Purge is there, I'll take you to Purge.
Yeah. I mean,
So you'll be needing about 300 quid plus.
Yeah.
Don't let him take you to Vapor Giant stall.
We'll do the. Saying that though, Vapor Giant was cheap. Compared to some of the other ones, the price of the vape, I'm surprised they hadn't come back after that, because they must have made a killing, because they were sold out quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, what, 80 quid for that Stat 26 650 I bought?
Yeah, I think the whole lot, I think the whole thing cost me about 120 quid.
That's bloody good for a Vapor Giant product.
He's got 4 months payday saved.
But we'll do the pre expo show anyway, like everybody else used to do.
Oh God, yeah.
The do's,
right.
the do's, the don'ts, and what have you. Just for obviously the expo virgins among you. That is an eye opener.
Oh,
It's going to be definitely interesting this year.
I
Especially.
think so. Yeah. It's going to be a hell of a lot different. I think, really. I think, to be honest with you, I think it's going to be a bit of a culture shock. You know, for so-called veterans of the Vapor Expos, should I say? I think it will be a bit of a culture shock.
Essence, dude.
It's going to be certainly something that we've never witnessed before. You guys are going. It's going to be.
Well, there's one thing, mate. At least if they're chucking pods from the stage, it's not going to come as sharp.
Yeah, nobody's getting knocked the fuck out. Catch. Come on, water. She's not there. I hope she's got COVID, the bitch.
Yeah, but that's the best bit. If they're chucking pods, that's fine. And then all of a sudden, this bottle of water will come flying towards the crowd.
Hello, the chair.
Good evening. What's the dates for Expo again? 27th, 26th, 27th, 28th of May.
Mate.
Unfortunately, if you are thinking about going, remember we do not get the bank holiday on the Monday, because that's been shifted to the Thursday for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations.
That's bollocks. Is that right enough?
Yeah.
That's if
So-
she makes. That's if
It
she
just
makes.
means if you come back knackered on Sunday, you're going to work knackered on Monday unless you book it off.
They may change it back though. She might take over and bail Andy out.
Oh, excellent, Andy.
That reminds me, I need to get to try and apply for mine. That could be fun. Who are you, fat lad? Do you want water?
You want water? I wonder if that bloke with Tash is going to be there riling crowd up again. In with Bald Head and Tash.
An harmless little bunny. I'm lost on that one, Bill. Bloody hell. No, who was it that was kept on stomping around with the drum and the bloody zebra skins?
Ask Chris Doyle. Chris Doyle, are you in chat?
That was zebra juice, wasn't it?
Chris Doyle will know. He's in chat. Because this is his favourite show on a Thursday. Chris, come on, answer the question. Because he does love the show, does our Chris.
Will one still need the bloody jab to get into country? Probably, Cicero. Zebra juice, yes. They got right up my nose on the last one.
What are you doing?
Then he got everybody's bloody nose, not last one.
What are you doing?
I'm just hoping that they let the models wear more clothes this time.
Why?
I don't think you'll see very many, to be honest with you. I think they'll still. From my point of view, looking at it, I think they'll still have so many restrictions on it.
I've got a feeling they will.
I mean, as you said earlier, Mark, it's going to be a pod fest, but even at that, I think the likes of the days are going back, and your different devices for tasting your different flavoured juices and all the rest of it. I think that's going to be gone.
That's going to be an interesting one to see how they're planning on doing that.
I think you might find they'll have little fucking tester bottles, and they'll just be firing shitloads of that out. Go and test it yourself, and if you like it, come back and buy one. It's the safest option.
See, if I was going to do that, I'd be the one flogging the cotton. If you've got shitloads of tester bottles flying out, I'd be the geezer by the front of the thing.
I've got a feeling we might not be testing anything.
That'd be nice.
Seriously, I've got a feeling that
it never actually tasted the same as soon as you got it away from Expo, though.
Oh no.
No, it didn't. No, because I've always had a theory about that anyway. That the stuff that they had at Expo was that the premium top of the range shit.
Mm.
But there was more of a concentrate in that, so that everybody would go, "Oh, that's absolutely fantastic." But then you went and bought it, you got it home, you went, "That's fucking disgusting."
I've had loads of e-liquids from Expos, and it's so like I really liked it when I was there, and when I've got home, I've not. It's like, is it because you've tried that many different flavours that you've got a
vapor's tongue type?
I don't know.
No, I honestly think that that they boosted their percentages slightly for Expo, and I guarantee you there'd be like a certain box that that's the stuff that we used to put in the devices for people to try, but that's the shite that we sell them.
Yeah, I've got a feeling if they're going to do testing, it'll be them aerosol ones that you press the button and it shoots it at you.
No, because you cannot get an idea of the flavour from the smell. You're going to get a rough idea, but not how it. No.
Even right, forget about the juice and the flavours for now, right? What about the hands-on? How's that going to work? I like the look of that. Are they going to have displays where you can still physically pick up a device? Like, oh, that looks quite nice. Or is everything going to be behind a glass panel or a perspex panel, and you can only look at it? Or if you ask one of the people behind the counter, can I have a look at that? And what they do is they bring it out and they show it to you, and they turn it round about, but wearing gloves, obviously. I mean, I know things are getting slightly more laxed, as I said earlier on, regarding things in England, face masks and stuff like that. But is it still going to be in the back of everybody's mind? Hold on a wee minute. We've still got people coming down with COVID-19, so.
To be fair, I think the 5-finger discount merchants,
they're fucked.
Yeah. But they were forcing it down
Mr.
that
Valentine?
avenue anyway.
Yeah, yeah, you're right enough, Steve. It was forcing it down because it happened to me, the bastards. When I was.
Oh, God, yeah.
When I was on the old toner stand, and I fucking happened to turn around, there was a mech disappeared. I was fucking livid.
All right, Stuart.
Yeah, right, Millie. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey?
Come to see Daddy.
And it was Brian's, the very first top side, disappeared off the counter. It's shocking. But yeah, well, it is going to be interesting to see how it pans out. And whether.
I wonder if they're going to be restricted to how many people are allowed in as well.
That's what I was going to say. What's the footfall going to be like?
That'll be interesting. I think, to be honest, this one will probably be more aimed at the press and business than the public. Get the reviews out, get the videos out on YouTube, get the interest going for October.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's the public footfall that keeps it going.
Yeah, but you've got to remember, we've already had the white label one in London, and there's going to be another white label one as well. So they must be doing them all right.
I'm still wondering whether that white label one was the sort of litmus paper test.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Possible.
I did hear that it was a podfest, but
Like I say, as long as they're chucking pods from the stage, it's not going to work.
yeah, but I've never seen them throw purges off at stage either. So
No, but we've seen them throw bottles of juice at people.
yeah, glass bottles at that. No, jeez, those were the days. It's going to be. I know we're sounding like we're putting a downer on it already, but I'm actually looking forward to it.
I am so looking forward to it. I just want to see Bunny. I want to snuggle with Bunny.
Oh, I'll be definitely getting my huggles.
Yeah, I mean, it's Dawn's first vape expo. That's always something special.
Honestly, out me door, and it's not as bad as a 30ml glass bottle. Trust me.
Oh, bless Bunny. She doesn't care what stuff
Do you know
sells.
something, Bunny? So like, I'm not worried. Yeah, it's going to be nice to see what's on the stalls, but no, it's the community side of them. That's why I always
Yeah,
go.
I mean, yeah, and I think that's the thing for the likes of people in our position. We've been there, we've done it, we've seen a few. So it is the social side of things for the likes of us, but for somebody who's going to this one for their very first expo.
Yeah.
No, I think we can make it special.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, you walk. As I say, you walk through that tunnel, and you hear the music, and then you just walk through, and you see the lights and everything opens up. You're like,
And then there's that smell. There's the expo smell.
yeah.
Just whatever you do, if it's your first expo, ignore the fire exits. There's nothing to see there. No.
I'm with Grizz and Bunny. I'm 100% going there for the social side of it.
This is it. And to be honest, the first one, this is going to be seeing the companies making those connections again and, finding out what's coming out.
No, I'm just more interested in my huggles from Bunny.
Even better. Honk honk. I just want to see Grizz. I haven't seen him in the flesh since that expo where the three of them were sat in Chris and bloody hell. It's gone. It's gone. The three of them were sat in the reviewers bit. It was the first time we got the reviewers area.
Is that the one where we did the live show in the booth?
No, it was the October before.
It was one before that. They were Timmy broke his.
I got a.
virginity.
You know how you get Facebook notifications? I got one. The Kelpie. I reviewed that 2 years
Seen
ago.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
That is scary, that, because that was the expo. Was it the expo for the Kelpie that I put the sticker on, Vic?
Yes.
Yeah, everything.
That was it. And of course, there's the infamous Adam's infamous escapades.
Oh, he just took the stickers and put them. I'm surprised I didn't get banned.
Yeah, but the thing is, it became like Pokemon towards the end of the show because everybody was wanting about going, right, there's another one. There's another one.
By all accounts, Birmingham Airport was absolutely covered in SoulOhm stickers.
Oh dear, you got a chuckle.
Stuart, you see, we don't do a lot of drinking. Well, not a huge amount. Mind, that's unless you're... I'm trying to think. Do we know if there's any big names coming over? Is Mike?
I haven't heard anything, to be honest with you. I got an email last Wednesday? Jay emailed me saying that he was definitely going ahead and the dates. I got an email the other day confirming my tickets. And a young lady's actually taking over from what Jay was doing.
Excellent.
So they'll be telling me more information as it goes along. But that's the only information I know at the moment.
To be fair, Stuart, if you came across and you could match Mike Vape's pint for pint, you'd be doing well. Mike cans up. And to say how bigger sort of vape name he is, never met a bloke who's more happy to chat to people.
Yep.
He's brill. It'd be nice if Bogan would be across, because obviously he's might be a bit late for the release, but yeah, that'd be interesting. Vic running towards the stage to see Mike Vape's pissed on stage. Oh, bless you. Yeah, looks like I'm buying tickets then. Be right.
No, that's it. Oh, you'll have to get in touch with Jay. Tell him who you are.
I must admit, I will to a certain extent miss it, but it's just it was costing us an absolute fortune.
Well, let's face it, it's not like it's round backyard, is it?
This is it. I mean, you're looking at 50, 60 quid petrol and then hotel on top and everything else. It's crazy.
We'll make up for it in August, though.
Oh, yes. Road trip.
Yes.
How big's the sausage?
Depends how much you bite of it.
And have you sorted out that shrinking house yet, or what?
Yeah, the one next door with the subsidence.
That's the one. And speaking of subsidence,
Yes, it's getting to that time, isn't it?
It is.
it's almost flew for clock.
Oh, minute.
So I'm guessing Grizz has probably gone to get ready, bless him. What?
Yeah, well, Gail, I'm up for that.
That sounds like an awesome idea. I will have a +1. Bless.
Gailey, if you're going to have your own vape meet up there, I'll be there.
Gailey's buns.
Barbecue in the back garden.
No, if it's as good as the last one. I just hope it's a bit drier, mate.
What another gazebo?
Stuart, you can go to the... I don't think the tickets are on release yet, but it'll be actually on the Vapor Expo UK website.
Indeed.
So when you get the information, when they're going on sale and everything, I'll let you know in here anyway, and I'll put the link in chat. So
Yeah, we'll keep you all up to date with what's transpiring and stuff like that. And
Well, it'll be interesting to see as they release more information about who's going to actually be there. So,
Yeah. Because hopefully we'll get the whole floor plan and everything, so we'll be able to predetermine where you're going to, what stalls you're going to go to first and all that good stuff.
just quickly, Lynn, I did. Wow. It was talk about shining. I know Graham was chuffed to bits when he saw it. But it was worth it.
The best raspberry ripple he's ever tasted. Or the best raspberries ever tasted.
To be fair, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
We said that when we tried it, you know.
It's up there.
Oh, they were fantastic. I mean, it was lovely to see Graham getting that sort of coverage as well. But going from one legend to another, from the alchemist to the wee man, we'd better give them a squeeze.
Go on then. Floof.
Oh, I think I got Grizz. Hold on.
Don't forget, well, you all guys already know. Straight after us, we've got Vic, Adam, and my little brother and Grizz over on the UK Vape Show at 9 o'clock.
Indeed. Give them a check out.
Tell them we sent you.
Yes, always say hashtag we sent them. So, Betty, are you going to say your goodbyes, sir?
Yeah, well done. Andy, I'll keep one for you.
Bless
A Dillygaff Huggle. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. I turned in another kind of
Vape show.
yeah.
Vape show.
He said that under his breath.
I tried to make it Star Wars.
Quit. Yeah, you fucking failed miserably.
Yeah, terribly.
Bastards.
If you want to talk about something, never ask your audience.
It was a case of the Millennium Falcon in it. That's not a moon. Shut the fuck up, Steve.
Yeah, if you're gonna fail, do it spectacularly.
Yeah. Wait, that's who would have thought 2022 would have been the year of the soul, the Ohm Service boys talk about fucking vaping.
Hey, this is
Not
3
right.
weeks in a trot.
I know.
No,
We've got to do something on films.
it's all downhill for here.
Well, we was originally going to talk about music, but there you go.
Well, no, was it music?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you put the fucking the gramophone.
The gramophone record on that lot. We was going to talk about music because of obviously the departing of Meatloaf.
Oh God, yes, I'd forgotten. Ah well, we've got something for
Anywho.
next week now.
Thanks again, guys, for joining us. Please join us again next week for the Ohm Service pick and mix, basically, because it's like we start off here and then end up somewhere over there. We diversify, so yeah. As I say, come and join us, same time, same place next week. Steve, Mark, what can I say? Yeah, been a great show again. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's the conversation kept flowing. But Steve, don't worry, we'll get Star Wars snuck in at some point. Okay, I'll pass over to my young Padawan.
Thanks, Obi.
He
Right.
was like, "Oh,
It felt like it. I could hear the crickets.
George Lucas stumbled.
I'm finding an animation for that for the bottom of the screen. Chat, thank you for
You
joining
just died on your arse tonight. It must have been something you said.
Yeah, don't mention Boba Fett. No.
No.
Chat, thank you for joining us this evening. It's been a pleasure as always. For those on the catch up, thank you. You stuck with us. Bless you. You darlings, you. Yeah, next week, God knows what we'll be talking about. God knows where it'll end up.
Fucking Boba Fett, that's what fucking true.
No, it's not going to be Boba Fett. There will be no talk of helmets next week. No.
Polish mine.
No, not now.
So next week we'll be talking about Steve's wish list.
Bloody won't.
The show only lasts an hour and a half, Mark.
Well, this is true, yeah.
Leave it out. If you get a chance, join Vic. Tell him we sent you. No uncertain terms.
Steve's wish list. But Steve's wish list episode 1, A New Hope.
It's a moon. No.
In a warehouse far, far away.
Somewhere in Southeast Asia. Right, I'm going to hand you over to Mark before this gets any more out of hand. Gaffer, take it away.
Steve, Betty, thank you so much for a lovely Thursday evening. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Guys in chat, I just want to, everyone that's still here, I just want to say thank you so much for all your support. I really do. We all three of us really do appreciate it. So staying with us to the end, I think you guys are awesome. People on the replay, if you've made it here as well, extra huggles for you guys. Right, we're going to wrap this one up. We will see you all next week, 7:30. We'll be talking about whatever comes into our heads. That's the best way of saying what our show is.
Yeah, like the bottom of a baby's pram full of piss and broken biscuits.
So from big love from myself, Steve and Betty, and we wish you a good evening. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and the week following, and we'll see you back here next week. So from all of us, bye.
Bye.
Outro.
Not sure my wish
That Darth Vader only used the big sound
I'm a man, I tell you.
R2D2 is just a posh wheelie bin.